Hey, how's it going, people? Today we're going to be going over one of Vrchats' most disgusting predators out there. She originally went by Kissy Missy, then went by Loona, but now is confided in a new name going by Roxy. Vrchat has only banned her account for one day, besides the evidence of her flashing kids, grooming kids, and also admitting to talking sexually with children. Seems that Vrchat doesn't really care about what she's doing because she's more than putting money in the game. This woman needs to be arrested and, told to get off the game. She needs to be fully. Her access to kids is not limited. She's always talking to a kid. We have over 3 interviews with just minors alone, talking about their experiences with what they've had to endure. Loona's a monster. Everyone should understand how big of a monster she is. But, hope everyone enjoys the video.
Can tell you now, I was her co-owner, so I did do most of the work at her group.
Which group would that be? Is it the family and friends one? Is it
that would be basically all 3 of them.
Oh, wow, all right.
Yeah, she trusted me the most, so she gave me basically co-owner in every group she owned, basically.
Do you even want me to mask your voice or whatever, or do you not care?
Nah, you can keep my voice. Mostly because if she does find out it was me, well, at least she will learn that what she did in the past will make consequences. Because back when she was a little bit drunk...
Not me, though. I don't want any drama.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So, basically, a while back, I think it was like 2 weeks in when the...
I don't want her trying to come after me or anything.
Yeah, Sola does not want any of this.
Threatening to come after me. No, thank you.
I mean, I'll just mask everyone's voices then. If that's an issue, you'll be fully fine, man, you know?
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, basically, yeah, when it started, like, 2 weeks in, she brought basically everyone to the box world, if you know which one that is. The
optimized box?
Yeah, the optimized box, the one with the blue and black colors.
Yeah.
She basically took us there just to
the meeting.
Just to chat. She basically wanted us to talk about the group and what we were going to do about the issue at hand that everyone was going around calling her a pedo. Now, at the time, me and some of my mates and my friends were all just chilling and hanging out. She kept spamming me, so I just joined her.
Because, like, some people try to blame adults for stuff they haven't done. But, obviously as time went on, I started noticing a bit more shadier behavior. And I decided to just leave that group just by vanishing. So, yeah.
Props to you. I mean, everyone's in her group. It's not really her.
Yeah. Yeah, she was basically she was telling everyone what we should do, and then out of the blue, she started acting like she was drunk when she was perfectly normal for like an hour, and then next minute she's all drunk and tipsy. And she yells at everyone saying, "Get into your group player models." So for me, I was the doctor in her group, so she basically made anyone who had their role in her group, we all had to wear our actual like RP models. So most of the kids had to dress up as the smiling critters. I had to dress up as the doctor. She dressed up as Kissy. None of us really wanted to do that because we were all trying to chill and calm down, have fun with our friends, but she got pissy about it. So I walked away with some of my mates on the other side of the map. And then she walks over trying to apologize and shit. And then she gets off the headset. Her brother comes on. Now, a little heads up, her brother sounds like her.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware of this. I've had like 5 conversations with them.
Yeah. And he comes on and says, if you guys don't listen to Loona right now, I
Oh,
swear
this
to
is
God,
what
I'm
you
gonna-"
went on about last night with the whole threatening thing. This is what you're talking
I kind of doubt they even have a brother.
Yes, this
I
is
don't.
what. Yeah,
about. Okay.
she basically her brother basically said he would come find where we live and shoot us up because he's in the Navy or something.
What the
And
fuck?
um
My narcissist of a dad was from the military, but he wouldn't threaten me with that shit. Jesus.
yeah, so everyone stayed dead silent. I told my mates to just leave the server now while I try and handle this. Because for some reason, while everyone's, shocked and like standing in fear, I'm the only one who seems to be able to shut her the fuck up because she trusts me as I'm her co-owner. Sometimes, yeah, there are parts where she kind of gets pissy and she doesn't listen to me, but all in all, the rest of the time she has listened to me and she's backed off.
Wait, how old are you, by the way? I'm just curious.
I'm 18.
Yeah, you're having to tell a 22 to 23-year-old. I honestly believe she's in her 40s. The way she talks to people, I think she's way.
I will say, I used to be 17 before I was 17 at the early starts of me joining the group,
Of course
but then
you are.
over time I did
All right.
turn 18.
Yeah, I mean, well, I know that Nova was a minor, and she periodically teases him too. I mean, that's what she does. Is she normally goes for 16 to 17-year-olds because she finds it legal, even though
Yeah.
it kind of is. It's still creepy behavior because she's seeking out minors, which is my issue, and then everything that transpired after it.
Yeah, understandable. Oh, what else? She did she has many like trust issues, I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I left her little Discord server, she literally messaged everyone in her little Discord called Luna's Family, I think it's called again.
Yeah, and she threw a hissy fit about how nobody talks to her and how.
Yeah. Wait,
Mm.
were you in the server?
She's. I mean, I can't say yes or no to that because that would out me.
Fair enough.
But no, I mean, she's had trust issues for a while. Ever since she got exposed the first time. That was kind of when the trust issues started, and then when I started creeping around, that's when it got really bad because she literally thought like all of her friends were her friends, and then next second, every one of them were giving people evidence.
Ooh, actually, I do have a good thing to say. Once she remade her group, the Safe Haven 2000, this is what she told me. Anyone who is controlling her group, like moderators, admins, and stuff, they have to be, if they're in the world, they have to record nonstop. So if anyone's, so say like you're having privacy in her group and you're talking to someone, right? She won't allow it. She'll make everyone who is a moderator or an admin record everyone. And if you're somewhere off in the map talking to someone, they'll get someone to go invisible and stay near you while recording.
And it's most likely kids, right? Because it's kind of.
No, she did it for anyone, literally.
But isn't that contradicting? Because isn't she the same woman that wanted people not to record her?
Yeah,
Right.
she fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Skull, did you tell him about that weird comment? The one that put me into shock even.
Oh, no,
about
I haven't.
Alright. Can I be the one to say this?
Yeah, go on.
Or-
I'm fine.
Alrighty. So, from Skull himself, Loona told him that that they love to vor the people they care about and children.
Yeah, I've seen the end of it. I literally have a video on my computer of her flashing like
Oh,
5
God.
kids with a 4 cop.
Oh
Why don't
god.
you just send that to the VR chat website and get them banned?
I did, and they only banned her for a day. So, I mean, it's...
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're
why
pretty
on mine
disgusting.
they banned her for 3. So 1, and then 3. What's next? I wonder.
I don't think they were getting on. I think they were trying to switch accounts because her other account, when I already checked it, was known.
She
so
did make a third one. I know
She
that.
made another one?
Yeah, she made a secret one. I could probably find it again in her messaging, but I did block her. I'll have to.
Why the fuck did she make a third account?
Yeah, she straight up when she made the brand new group and said to me, "We're recording shit." Later in the week, she literally sent me a message saying, by the way, I don't know if I told you, I have a third account just to be safe, but don't say anything." Mm-hmm.
But then to tell me that she's not a pedophile, how does that, like, it's not correlating with me, because she said, oh, I'm not a pedophile, I don't do things with kids.
No one said that.
Like dead ass. I'm not joking.
Didn't say that.
I was in the YouTube world, right? A lot of my friends were there. She was hanging around with this furry guy who is 16, right? Younger than me.
Nova.
And then he leaves, someone else joins, and then I find out he's dating Loona, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I am so confused. I didn't say anything because I knew I was probably going to have a problem in the future of them fighting. But, like, still, that was weird.
Does anyone have any recordings? Because I'm just curious. But, like, so, I feel...
have, like, one.
Does do this thing where she takes a bunch of kids to go calm down and relax. It was a thing she used to do in her old group when she first made it. It was basically a place where she could take the kids to calm down if they were a bit stressed or anxiety or trauma was building up inside of them. And she basically said to them, you guys can hug me, you can stay inside between my tits, my thighs and stuff to
Oh my.
Next, we'll dive into some screenshots. These are pretty damning. I mean, these are like non-Photoshop Discord in thing. These are pretty obvious that with kids, so. Here's a video of her Loona getting mad. She has friends that had a full like crash out about her friends not talking to her, and it's mostly kids.
Oh shit, shit's going down in the Loona call. Wow. Wow. So she's mad that they're not spending time with their max amount of true rock. You're so fucking good.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Alright. So, basically this is what happened. So I joined Loona Boo Boo, and then she started going off on one of her friends. And then, like, when she like went off on him, I tried to like help him, and he was like so sad that he wanted to like off himself, and so I was mad. I went up to Loona Boo Boo and I was like, well, why are you being like your friends? Because like Loona Boo Boo's friends are always so toxic. They're always mean to me and to everything.
Wait a minute.
And,
Wait, can I ask quickly? One, was this a child that she was talking to, or was it an adult?
Yes. Yes, it was a child.
How old was he, apparently? Or to your
I
understanding?
I mean, right now, how his voice is like, I would think around 16, around that age.
Okay.
But I know
So
for sure that that is not an adult.
so her and her friends, are they also adults or is it mostly kids?
Uh, yeah, they are adults, but sometimes she is with kids.
So you stated that she's evil. I just want to get what you mean by evil down here, because I'm a little.
Oh yeah, because she went off on me one time, and now I'm mad at her, and now she like blocked me and all that. And now, okay, if she wants to be like that, I bet. Let me expose everything about her then.
So you yourself already knew about everything, yet you still didn't come forward until you were.
Until like she started behaving like this, then I'm like, yeah, why not?
So my issue is why should you even be trusted as a what we'd call it a source, because you already exclaimed multiple times that you're friends with her and the only reason why you're here is because of her blocking you. It seems that you don't have the true intentions of doing any good because you previously screenshotted my DMs and sent them to her already. So how do I know you're not doing that again, honestly? Because
Like, well, it was because I had to pick between her and you, and like the thing was, like, I've already like met so many of her friends there. Like, abandoning all of them would be like a bit harsh.
friends as in the adults.
Oh yeah, because I want to hang out with the adults because of the life advice,
Yeah, but
something
you
about that, like.
yeah. So you don't find it at all creepy that adults that are probably well into their 30s want to be, especially giving you advice as well. It's not weird, but I'm just asking. You don't find it weird that adults want to be around you, especially one that's been exposed for liking.
What?
Nothing. I'm just saying you don't find it weird that men and or men or grown women want to hang around you.
I mean, like right now, like if grown-ups hang around with me, sure, but like grown-ups hanging around me, that's like, yeah, I can see that's a bit odd.
All right. You stated that you're 15, correct?
Yeah. Now I'm 15. Yeah, I just turned 15. Yeah.
Okay, so you're 14 as of everything. So
My video came out.
Your video was, if I'm not mistaken, set up correctly, right? It was all planned and everything.
I edited it, and yeah.
Yeah, so she already pre-arranged that the fact that you were going to interview her, correct?
Yeah.
So we're here now today.
Oh wait. Not quite. All right. If I have to be brutally honest with you, I joined her. I went off to the corner, start recording, and started being like, "Yo, guys, look, I found Loona Boo Boo. Let's go up to her and start like, asking questions."
Has Loona ever like done anything like that might be weird, like maybe getting too
I haven't.
close? Maybe like you might not see it yourself, but maybe trying to put
Mhm.
maybe her breast in your face, or like maybe her crotch in your face, something like minuscule, or talking to you a certain way that she doesn't. Is there any kind of things that happen that might be along those lines that you're not even sure of that you've seen other people?
Let's see here. No, but she does weird things in the same room with other people, though. She has done nothing to me, nothing at all, but she has like, instead of doing it to me, she's done it to like other people in front of me.
And let me back that up with another question. Those people, as you know, right, would most likely be children, correct?
Mostly not children.
Okay, so what would she do to the kids? Would she put her breast in their face? Anything else like that, or is it just like?
She would try to go for a hug, but I saw much more than that. She would try to go for a hug, but then started like moving towards her breast and the face to like make it seem innocent.
All right. Is there been?
I've seen this multiple occasions.
So we're not saying 1 to 2. We're saying on different days, different weeks, kind of thing. She does this a lot.
Yeah. I think in my whole time, I've seen this like 8 times. Her doing like hugging technique on people.
So probably when you're not around, you believe that she's probably still doing that stuff to kids.
Yeah, I think so. But now she's like a mean person.
So
she would get a restraining order on kids, bro.
May I ask why you think that?
Because like when I start looking deeply into this, the way that she acts around children, the way that she behaves around children, and now that I'm like actually looking deep on it, I start to like have second thoughts about it. I've always had it from the very start, but I keep on like trying to push those thoughts away. But now I start to like puzzle things together.
All right. You sent me a picture, and I don't want to see it again, but I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah.
It's a depicted image of a big-sized furry sitting on a what seems to be little person, and bigger ones seems to be more inflated. Correct?
Yeah, she sent that very well knowing that like there are minors in the server.
So to add on to this, she also wears inflated avatars in game. Correct?
Oh yes, and she even wait. Today she even went naked, like took off all the clothing on an avatar, and she said so-called trying to test features on the avatar. When I looked at like Loona, she was basically doing nothing with her controller. She was like staring at the mirror, having her like not even focusing on her hands. And then she like put on clothings like a few minutes after.
So you're telling me, as of today, Loona flashed a bunch of kids again?
Yeah, me and another kid. Yeah,
Okay.
but this time NFFW, like full naked boobs and everything.
Oh, wow. All right. I mean, is there anything else you want to say to anyone that might be watching in the near future?
Stay away from Loona Boo Boo. Even if you may see like look at her like as a good person, do not fall for it.
Or Roxy as well, because they're the same.
Yeah,
person.
Roxy. Yeah, same person. Loona Boo Boo, Kissy Missy, Roxy, all the same.
Oh shit.
Shit, I did not hear.
No, it's fine.
How's it going?
It's going a bit well so far.
Alright, got some things to talk about, things to ask.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot. Why don't we just start off with how you met Loona?
Okay. So, I met her off of this guy who I used to be friends with. He went by Little Red Demeno or something. He was another guy that knew her, and because he said, "Hey, do you want to meet Kissy?" And I was like, "Who's Kissy again?" Because I did see the video before I met her, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, I have to rage bait her. I thought it was gonna be fun, and all that. But then, just me after like talking to her for only a moment, I only said one word, and she added me immediately. Now, this is when I kind of saw this as a red flag, because I did not know what to do. I was like, whoa, I just said one word and you just add me like that. At least get to know me. So, she started talking to me, and then everyone in the world, I did see you in the world in the big avatar. And basically, so, this is when I told Little Red I might go undercover because now I got interested into the situation. And he didn't stop me. He was like, okay, you do you. And that's when I met Hoodie, Fizzy, Turnip, and then of course you. Um, and then like the next day, she talked to me and she was like, "Do you like have a parent figure?" And then I was like, "No, I don't," because I was like, "No, my mom's a piece of shit." No. So then she told me if I could be her online child. I thought of this through, and then I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I guess so, because I didn't argue about it. I thought it was a little weird, but I didn't argue about it. And she started so-called showing me motherly love by putting her chest like in my face.
And by
And,
chest,
like,
you mean breast and stuff like that.
yeah, like yeah, her boobs, and she always like was just so-called acting funny as a joke, but I did not really think it was a joke. I got really uncomfortable very quickly. There's there's times I even walked away and she came following me, and I didn't like it. Like, mm-mm.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Luna was to watch boyfriend sort of things, and also same correctly, right? Or is it somebody else?
Yeah, she did that to me and my ex-partner. She wanted to come in the room with me and my ex-partner while we doing it. I paused because I didn't want to be rude. I said, "Hold on, sweetheart." So, me and him fixed ourselves a bit, and then um, I after like talking to her in the world, we were in the Nightmare Castle. Um, apparently, oh my God, I forgot what I was gonna say. She wanted to do it with me and him because after a moment of talking to her, I said, "Hey, let's go to another world where we can have alone time, where we can chill out and, flirt." The one and only thing we were doing was flirting. We were not doing that down bad stuff. So, um, we just decided to go take it somewhere else because I had another friend in there who gets very uncomfortable easily, and I invited them in there because they wanted to talk to me about another situation that didn't really involve Luna or anyone else. It was just me and another person. And then after when I went to go grab my boyfriend so we can go to the portal, she said she wanted to do it to us. Like she wanted basically uh she wanted to watch while we did it.
Is that before or after she flashed what would be depicted as?
That was before she flashed us. Yeah, and I feel so bad of my ex-boyfriend in the clip because he looked pretty scared. I would be scared too.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids would be scared of a grown woman or man. Most likely a man asks you to watch you guys do certain
I didn't feel comfortable with it. I generally feel disgusted because um she kept asking for sexual favors from me and other shit, and I didn't want to do it. So I came up with every excuse in the book to sit there and go, well, I can't do it because like I'm always busy, or I can't because I'm tired and this and that. She believed me for like only a bit of time until she kind of got sick of it and took it upon herself to do whatever she wanted. Like it
So
was.
she asked. So this isn't a first time thing of her asking you to watch stuff.
Oh no, yeah, this ain't the first time. She's
Uh,
done this way more.
if you want to talk about what else has Luna done to you that is not normal, that would make it as weird or creepy.
She talks about impregnating me, or like she has me uh sits in her lap and basically, so
Wait, I
she
just
always
need to
talks
hear that.
about
Wait,
war too.
sorry. I just need to like hear that one more time. She said she wanted to impregnate,
Like,
make you pregnant,
yeah, and
and a woman,
I
and
didn't comment on that.
a woman can't give you kids, correct? It's only a man to do
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
So
it's most likely a man and a woman from what knowledge I have for that. But to be honest, I didn't want to do whatever she wanted me to do. She just got very worse. And not only that, she went after one partner of mine and another ex-partner. Um, apparently this ex-partner of mine was not mentally stable at the time. So, like when she was touching him and all that, she was basically trying to like flirt with him and all that. And he has trauma, so he's going to trauma dump. I can't really name this person cuz again, like I'm not
no,
going to give
that's
any
fine.
names. But he was like saying, he was like, "Oh, are you gonna touch me like my dad?" And then of course she just acknowledged it and she was like, "Oh, is that so?" I'm like,
Oh,
dude, I was not happy to hear that,
oh.
especially when he just trauma dumped it on her.
Yeah,
And I pulled him aside. I was like, just stay away from her.
it's like very predatory. Um,
Yeah.
that's wow. I mean, so I think there's been a few instances where Luna tried to touch you as well. I remember vividly.
Mhm.
This is, I think, after, or this is before I officially knew you and encouraged you not to do everything. But, Luna was trying to touch you and chase you around. You're claiming that you were already a victim. She fully acknowledged, kept going, and then in the same world, also said that you were birds and sort of shit like that. If I'm
Yeah. I did not. Yeah, I just went along with it at the time because again, she was literally like threatening other men and other people to come to my house and fuck me up. Even her other friend who you saw who threatened me in the video, he
so,
was threatening me for the longest time.
so you're telling me a grown person, a grown man or woman is threatening to have you beat up over our chat drama they caused.
Well, yeah, but not only that, when I didn't want to do sexual favors, she got very angry at me. It was more like forceful angry, like if you don't do this, I'm going to hurt myself, or if you don't do this, I'm going to hurt someone else. And then I didn't want that happening. So again, like I'm very gullible. She knew I was very gullible because I mentioned it to her before. I can be manipulated very easily. And I guess she kind of took that upon herself to take advantage of that to earn my trust over time.
Yeah, we'll start deterring to other questions. Has Luna verbally or made the point of that she's attracted to children? Has she ever like verbally came out and said anything like that?
From what I remember, no, but she calls it teasing when she's with the other children, especially her daughters, who I know. Her daughters don't really like me. Some of them like me, some of them don't. So,
So Luna likes teasing children with NSFW thing, assuming.
exactly, yeah.
So she's being sexual towards kids.
Yep.
So I've heard earlier that she stated that she was clean from talking to minors, implying that she had an addiction to this. So has there been like a I think after everything, was there a sit down talk about how she would talk? I remember that we vividly sat in a world and she acknowledged she was talking sexually to minors. Or anything else since that acknowledged the fact that she does have an issue with children, or she doesn't.
I think she's pretending to acknowledge it to you guys to make it believable. Otherwise, she's just playing everyone like a damn fiddle, and I'm completely aware of it.
Yeah, but like, what would playing us mean? Even though there's like no jokes.
She like so she'll tell you guys. She told another friend of mine this. She's like, oh, I'll never talk to a minor, and she told me when we were all in a world talking to Duchess, another person who was trying to interview. Um, that she said she's not going to allow any minors into the group except for her children, which was us. And then she kind of broke that like promise because she promised that in one day, and then she invited another child in. So basically, she said that to Duchess and to everyone to make it seem like she's gonna change, but she told me and other people to keep it a secret, which I didn't really keep it a secret. I went around and I told people secretly.
Yeah. So what is her like telling people that she has a problem with children? Like, where is the joke in that? Like, is there like, is it? Like,
She has a problem. She don't like how they're not submitting to her. She hates when there's no submission with a child. Like if you don't do what she wants you to do,
she gets angry.
then she's gonna she gets anger or she immediately hates you. As we saw in the video, I basically and there was another video a friend recorded that she was just saying how our generation messed up her generation and all this other stuff.
Her generation
And
isn't
just
she? They're probably a landslide. You guys, it kind of be the other way around if her generation fuck with your generation.
yeah, but basically so she just her and the other guys who she was hanging around with, basically they all had something against children, yet they hunt around children, which I didn't get it. Because I'm like, if you hate when a child doesn't submit to you, why are you hanging out with them?
So,
Like, if you hate children.
oh, that's weird. So she
Yeah.
has she been doing anything recently? As of in terms of weirdness, I know that she.
From last I talked to her, I was in a world with her and her daughter, and apparently so, her daughter, which was Brooke, basically was mad at me because I so-called betrayed her, and Luna was like, I'm gonna make sure that my daughter watches over and makes sure that like you're not doing anything you're not supposed to, and her daughter was just siding with her, and she was just like saying, yeah, Mr. Smiles, you should stop being a little bitch boy for other people and start following what she's saying. And basically, so I was sitting there quiet. I was letting her say whatever she wanted because I knew I had a bad anger issue. So I didn't want to do anything. So I just sat there and stood quiet and just cursed at myself while I stayed muted.
I mean, it's probably one of my big questions, but do you believe Luna should be around or allowed around kids to begin?
Fuck no.
Can I
Fuck
ask
no.
why?
Because if she's a grown ass woman and if she's relying on other people to keep an eye on her when she's around children, I would say like she shouldn't be around children just by the way how she acts weird around children. And to be honest, I really think she should be put in jail or at least like a fucking death sentence for it because there's only one cure for a pedophile and it's fucking death. That's just my opinion.
Do you believe that is dangerous to children and children in the real world besides VR chat?
I believe she can do something to a child physically. Yeah, I believe that. That's believable just by the way how she threatens minors on here and how she does weird fuck shit around minors on here. So I do believe she could do something. I believe she's capable of that. but she's not capable of hiding her tracks.
Yeah, she's pretty shit at that, you know. What transpired after the whole thing with me joining your guys' Discord, all that? What transpired after that? Because that's when her new user got leaked and everything and all that started happening. What changed right after that? Is there anything that happened?
Right after that happened, she deleted the whole thing. She calls me, and then actually like 2 days ago, before since now this meeting now, I bumped into her in a public. I unadded her, but I bumped into her in a FNAF public, and she basically got on my ass about me unadding her. And then there was another person who was with me. We'll just call her Mary. Mary ran up to her, started immediately calling her a pedophile because Mary knew who she was because of her voice. So nothing really pretty much changed. She's still going after children to this day. She went after my biological sibling, pretty much. She went after people of mine. She told a lie to my ex-partner that made me lose him because she told him, "Hey, Mr. Smiles is cheating on you," and I wasn't. If anything, she was trying to get me to be in bed with her, and she said she wanted to date me when I turned 17.
17, even though by law that's still legal. So,
Mhm.
I mean, is there anything else you have to say? Whether it's to Loona, anyone that's might watch, or just in general?
To everyone out there, just keep your kids safe, please. Because you don't really know if you're ever going to see your child again just because some fucking stupid person want to lure your child out to the fucking outside world and say, "Hey, come follow me," and you never see your child again. Just keep your children safe away from these fucking sick people. And just because a child can intimidate to be like a grown adult does not mean they are ready to do what a grown adult does in bed with anyone.
Do you have anything to say to Loona?
Loona, I fucking hate you. Deeply. With my guts. And if you think cornering me into a wall is going to help you, it's really not. It's going to even make me more madder and more angrier at you than I already am now. The reason why I even stayed with you and everything because I felt hurt from your story when you told me you got raped so many times. That's the only reason why I stayed with you, because I felt bad for you. But no, not anymore. I'm not letting you do this to me or to my friends or to my other people. You stay the fuck away from them. And if you don't, then it's going to be an issue between me and you. And I fucking mean it. Because no one's not going to stop me from doing whatever I'm going to do. And as for Little Red, who introduced me to Loona, get the fuck off the game. Because not only you introduced me to a pedophile, you're a pedophile yourself for trying to date minors and trying to fuck around. You both need to stay off this fucking game and get a life. Stop fucking around with kids that are not even your age. Fuck around with someone's age. Oh, right, I forgot. You guys can't do that, can't you? Because they're too young and pretty. That's all I gotta say for that one.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up here. Appreciate your time and everything. This is like a brief outro, but this wraps it up. I got 2 bonus clips. Loona talking about wanting to kill IRL, and the same minor that was in the last clip also being told to off herself. You have to be some sort of sociopath to go out of your way to tell a minor to hurt themselves and honestly believe what you're saying is okay. You are something else. I don't even know what to call you. Worse than a monster. I mean, everything you touch, everything you do is just corrupted. You're like Marvel's version of Mephisto. You're disgusting, you're ugly. You know, everything you touch just is fucking corrupted. You ruin these minors, you ruin everyone you talk to. You have no friends. And the only friends you have are adults that probably like kids. I recommend you take the time, get off the game and get some fucking therapy. The way you act already, it's looking like you're on your way to prison. You know, these people actually believe, and I believe myself, that you are capable of a child IRL, and I believe that you should be stopped. Really, any means necessary. Really, I mean, you are a danger to society. You are the things that parents have to tell their kids about. You are the boogeyman. You are the monster under the. You are the one hiding in the closet. You are a monster. Deep down, you know that you are too, and you should go get yourself checked in somewhere, and or go admit your faults to the police and go to jail. With that said, you know, I can't really tell anyone to blow up Loona's account, but I mean, you know, go at her and go ask her what's up and why she's talking to kids.
Worship her.
Yeah, everyone have a great day. Peace. Actually, back it up. I'm gonna start coming back. I already got haters in the comments saying I got what I deserved. And you know what? I kind of did. And you know what? I'm trying to work on myself as a person. And, I got my haters in the comments. And at the end of the day, you know, haters are gonna hate. People are gonna hate. Predators are gonna hate. But I'm trying to work shit out with Max, and I'm trying to get myself help. I'm growing as a person, so anyone that wants to hate can hate, but you know, in my life, I feel like I'm up right now, so y'all can keep hating. It's not gonna do much, but yeah, have a good one, y'all.
Worship her and shit. And those marks are still on me. Just you know, they're like healed, but they're.
Sorry, that back up. Say what you just said one more.
Oh, basically, so she also encouraged me to do self-harm, and there is still marks of that till this day I have. And she also encouraged me to have sex with her, even though I told her no. And when I was asleep in another world, she basically fucked me while I was all drugged up asleep, because that night I did something to myself that was not cool, I guess. But yeah, also she likes age play. I just hope everyone knows that. Crazy shit.
Alright, that's a...
Yep.
Deserve to be in jail, they deserve to be killed. They should deserve to die. Their whole family deserves to die. Because guess what? If that child or teenager or adult acts the way they're due, that's their parents' fault. And if their parents allow that to happen, that's their parents' fault. So their whole family tree needs to fucking die. They need to be wiped off this planet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that in front of all you. Yes, I'm not saying I would commit mass murder. I would never do that. I would never hurt someone.
I would.
But I would. I mean, I would too. But to be honest, if I wasn't on this VR, I actually would. I have so many things I want to do to so many people. Believe me. It would make Jeffrey Dahmer look like a little speck. It would make Hitler look like a speck. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that much power. I wish I had that much power. Oh my gosh. Do you have a problem?
We use this world.
Not you.
No, he's fine.
It's weird, remember?
He's just chilling.
He uses his soundboard sometimes.
You know why I'm doing that,
Alright,
don't you?
kids, while Loona goes charge, get in this portal, stay in that instance if you want, but get in the portal.
See ya.
See you
Cerberus,
around.
thank you.
Ah, my
Cerberus,
fucking foot!
Cerberus, you know what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah, don't worry. Just kicked my foot in my desk.
Ah,
Just kicked my fucking foot in the
Good.
desk where my PS5
good.
is.
You deserved it. Feel that pain. Good. Grow
Why?
from it. Grow from it. Come on, grow from it. You're tough.
Adios, amigos. Can I go in? That's a bit.
Go! Aulio, go! I'm getting off. For now.